starting your journey to financial freedom. Now. You're listening to the New Investor Podcast.
This is the Young Investor for the New Investor Podcast, and it is day 84 on our journey towards financial freedom. It took me a whole day to reach Bangkok from home, whereas if I had a direct connection, the flight would have taken about 1 hour. So the most inefficient way of traveling, I believe, remains airports and planes, and for that I have tremendous respect for Elon Musk and his vision to disrupt the way we travel. I would hop on his Hyperloop any day, as I hate to fly and I hate airports. I have completed the quarterly review for my company once again. It was a hard one this time. Picture yourself in a conference room with 80 people, a panel of high-level executives, yourself sitting in front of your billionaire chairman and founder, your CEO, and the C-suite of your company, 2 hotels to present, 60 slides, and a microphone. This is a highly uncomfortable position. It is hard, and unless you're 55 years old and 35 years of experience doing this, there is no way you'll be comfortable in there. This was me protecting my only real source of income. Now I would like you to picture the exact same situation, the exact same setup. However, you have managed to build 2 other sources of income already, excluding your investments. I am certain you or I would have approached these quarterly reviews, or any hard situation for that matter, differently, as I would already know that the stakes would not be as high, that I am safe, that I have a choice, and that is what financial freedom brings along as well. I am also certain that such a peace of mind would allow you to excel even more at your current profession. Currently, my second revenue stream from my dividends is $93 a month on average, and I am not even close to that freedom. Let's talk investing. After observing the stock markets for movement for the last 2 years on daily basis, and given the roller coaster we're currently into, I am now able to confidently confirm to you that unless a major crisis hits us, there is absolutely no reason to fear any correction happening on the markets. I am not saying you should fear a major crisis, but I believe you should be prepared for one. At least I will. These market corrections will occur every year, once or twice, and just to be precise, a market correction is when a market drops from 10 to 19%, and a drop of 20% or more is considered a bear market. Will occur usually these ones every 5 years, and we have been running already without one for a decade. But in any case, and historically speaking, a bull market always follows a bear market. So it simply comes down again to patience and confidence in the investments you have made initially. Something most of us lack patience, and as we want everything to happen just right away. It is just in our nature. In other words, rather than spending your time fearing a downturn, you should use the same level of energy into building a real infrastructure around yourself that would allow you to consistently save, invest, and build wealth. I did think about this yesterday. I believe it is very important to me to say that. I am not sharing my name on this podcast. I am calling myself the Young Investor, as this is what I am, a beginner and early in the process, just like you. If I had to make, let's say, a podcast on hospitality or hotel management, I would have certainly already earned the right to put my name out there, as there are measurable achievements for more than a decade. If you do look, however, at the podcast details on each episode, you will see that I share the value of my holdings as it grows, and so far I have only reached my first milestone. But the idea of this all is to prove over time that it is possible for anyone who had a history similar to mine, being a full-blown consumer who had no love for his future self and no understanding about money, to re-engineer himself and mindset, radically change his lifestyle, adjust his spending, invest, and be on his way to build wealth. This is real. These initiatives and the sacrifices you're willing to take will simply change your life. I am still learning, still changing my approach all the time, still asking myself plenty of questions on how to do better, still researching, still curious about everything, still experimenting. One day I will earn the right to put my name out there, and anyone could use this experience and achievements so that any young investor can go back to all episodes and follow the same path. I came across this statistic recently. On average, only 8% of the 25 to 34-year-olds are investing their earnings. This is low, very low. I can't begin to imagine the reasons behind this, but you are surely not part of these stats. I wish you a fantastic weekend ahead. Thank you for listening to the podcast, and I really hope that it brings you some additional support on your own journey towards financial freedom. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you stay updated with new episodes. It would mean a lot to me if you follow me on Instagram at The New Investor Podcast. And in the meantime, stay invested, be patient, and keep playing the long-term game.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.